Hi, everyone. This is Mayor Salento here, reaching out to you today with questions and answers regarding COVID-19. But first, I would like to remind you that the Borough of Dunellen staff, our first responders, the Office of Emergency Management, the Borough Council, and myself are continuing to work hard to provide information and respond to all residents' concerns and to make sure that our local government continues to function. We are continuously being updated by the Middlesex County Department of Public Health about confirmed cases in Dunellen, and as we get information, we will continue to provide the general public information that we are allowed to relay back to you. We wish those who are recovering from COVID-19 a speedy recovery and know that you remain in our thoughts and our prayers. But just a general announcement to the public, we must remain steadfast in our commitment to flatten the curve and reduce the numbers of individuals who may contract COVID-19, therefore further reducing the individuals who may require hospitalization. As we already know that our healthcare system is at a max, and we need to make sure that all individuals who need that care can be accommodated. To achieve these goals in reducing the infections and flattening the curve, we need all residents to continue to be dedicated to social distancing. This means anytime you are in the public, while even on a daily walk or jog, please remain 6 feet away from individuals not directly in your household. And when you're in the public, please wear a mask and gloves to protect yourself and others. And if you have to dispose of these items while you're out in the public, please throw them away in the garbage and not on the ground. We're in this together, and each of us must play a part in this. Pertaining to this question, Governor Murphy's Executive Order 122 limits the number of people in a building to be at 50% capacity. And Executive Order number 104 sets the standards for social distancing at 6 feet apart. So if you observe a violation of these orders, please contact the Middlesex County Health Department at 732-745-3100, or you can file a complaint with the state of New Jersey at covid19.nj.gov/violation. Based upon Governor Murphy's Executive Order 107, which is based on CDC and White House recommendations, people should not be gathering in groups of 10 or more, and really should not be with individuals who are not directly in their own households. So furthermore, all social gatherings are prohibited, but should people witness large groups of individuals in public spaces or walking together in the streets, yes, I would encourage you to call the non-emergency phone number for the police department, and they will handle the situation as they deem appropriate. That phone number is 732-968-3000, and if you hit the 0 button, it'll bring you directly to the operator. The Middlesex County Public Health Department, which provides us the information on the confirmed cases in Dunellen, and all municipalities receive their information from this entity, has not provided us this information to date. I have asked about this on several occasions and have been informed that the data is just not there to date. And the state of New Jersey has also not issued this information. So once this information becomes available to the municipality, and we are told we can report it from the county, I will let you know. Well, first, let me say this. I hope during this situation, we see the importance of our volunteer rescue squad, fire department, and our police department, and that we need them not only during this situation, but at all times. And I encourage you, actually, I implore you, to please volunteer with these organizations. They are vital to our community. So the first way you can help is sign up to volunteer with the Dunellen Fire Department and Rescue Squad. There are 2 emergency volunteer organizations in town, or you can sign up and volunteer with our Office of Emergency Management. You may also donate PPE to the Office of Emergency Management. You can find out how to donate to the OEM by calling 732-968-3033, extension 3. Recently, a volunteer group called FLAG, which stands for Frontline Appreciation Group, was started in Dunellen to assist in collecting donations of food and money to help pay for meals for our first responders and local hospitals. This group is a chartered organization from a national group, and information can be found at www.flag2020.org, or you can find more information on the Dunellen Charter on their Facebook page. They're hanging in there, and they're keeping a positive attitude under these trying times. I keep in communication with them on a daily basis, and we should all be grateful for their service, not just now, but at all times. So be sure to thank them in whatever way you can. If you see them outside of their buildings, beat the horn, wave, thank them, send donations. They need our support. So just remember to thank them. Dunellen, like all other municipalities, is following the orders from the state of New Jersey and working under the recommended guidance from the federal government. When the state of New Jersey lifts its state of emergency on COVID-19, Dunellen will go back to normal, whatever that may be, like all other municipalities. We will open our municipal services back up to the public for residents and businesses to be able to conduct business directly with borough staff. We'll open our playgrounds, our courts and fields back up to the public. Recreational and senior programs will go back to being scheduled, and our downtown businesses will open back up and will greatly need our assistance and our business to help them sustain the long term of this. However, this normal cannot happen until we have been given the directives from the state of New Jersey. They have the health experts, as does the federal government, and we need to follow their guidance during this crisis and after the orders have been lifted. However, we all realize the hardship this has caused the small business owners in our downtown, and I advise our businesses in Dunellen to begin planning for how they will open their businesses back up once these orders have been lifted. Please take advantage of the federal and state financial assistance programs. If you need my assistance in connecting you to the appropriate agency or authority, please email me at jsalento@dunellen-nj.gov, or you can call me at 732-882-4551. I am here to help you. You are not alone in this fight. So please use me as a resource. To date, the borough has not promoted any summer activities because we do not know when these orders will be lifted. So when the governor does rescind his executive orders on social distancing, we will follow those policies and procedures for social gatherings as recommended by the state and their medical experts at that time. We will be sure to keep you informed and updated at the local level when that time comes. My understanding regarding the terms of school openings and closing is that it is determined at the state level. In this circumstance, Governor Murphy, probably in consultation with legislative leaders, the State Board of Education, health experts, and others, will determine when New Jersey public schools will reopen. The most recent COVID-19 relief bill being discussed in Congress has provisions to aid local municipalities. This bill has not yet been finalized nor adopted and signed by the president. So I cannot respond to this question fully just yet. However, it is of great interest to the borough, and we will be following this closely. And once we receive information, we will provide that to the public. The best ways you can stay up to date on borough news is by visiting the borough's website at www.dunellen-nj.gov. You can find information there regarding COVID-19, the 2020 census, the borough's 2020 CY budget, and other borough-related business. You can always call Borough Hall to ask questions at 732-968-3033, extension 3. You may also follow me on my Facebook page at Mayor Salento or any of the Borough Council members who maintain a councilperson's Facebook page. Members of the public will be able to attend the virtual council meeting on April 20th by telephone. Instructions for accessing the meeting are on the homepage of the Dunellen website at www.dunellen-nj.gov. If you have any questions, you should call the municipal clerk at 732-968-3033, extension 3. Yes, the Department of Public Works is still operating, though the yard itself is closed to the public. Leaf bag pickups and stick pile pickups are still occurring curbside for the period until the end of May. Curbside recycling is continuing by Middlesex County bi-weekly. When the weather cooperates, potholes are being filled in and sewer sanitation continues as normally scheduled. Grass cutting and park cleanups will continue, and you can call the DPW yard for these types of questions as well at 732-968-5455. Someone will be there to answer your questions, and if they are not at the time, they will call you back. Yes, under Governor Murphy's Executive Order 122, municipal projects such as road improvements can continue. South Madison Avenue and Grove Street are in the planning stages right now, and our timelines are for August improvements. Lincoln Avenue will come after that in the fall of 2020 or early spring of 2021. These projects have all received grants from the New Jersey Department of Transportation to partially fund them. And the timeline for each of these projects is set up based on grant deadline dates and the borough's capability to finance the projects through capital improvement bonds. So the answer to this is the borough has not yet incurred any unplanned expenses. We have line items, several of the PPE purchases that the emergency services and OEM need within their department budgets, and we anticipate that FEMA will assist in reimbursing these expenses. However, because certain departments that generally collect revenue, such as construction, clerk's office, and municipal court, cannot function to its fullest capacity, we are not receiving the levels of fees which we anticipated, which is revenue that offsets the appropriations. So we may have to amend our 2020 budget, and that will be conducted on April 20th at the virtual council meeting. I am discussing alternatives with the Finance Committee Chair and our financial officer. The 8 p.m. curfew under Governor Murphy's executive order is a strong recommendation. It asks people to stay at home except for essential trips for food or medical emergencies, or to visit a family member in need. Certainly, if you are at work and need to go home, please continue back to home and avoid all unnecessary side trips. So the executive order is a strong recommendation based on my understanding of it. The borough has commercially cleaned all its indoor facilities and plans to do it again. In terms of outdoor facilities, all playgrounds, fields, and courts are closed to the public, so no one should be in these areas. Regarding public benches and pushing buttons to cross the street, yes, please wear gloves and masks for your own protection and for others as well, and wash your hands after being in common spaces. Also, please dispose of the gloves and masks in the garbage. It has been noticed that some are throwing them on the ground in parking lots and on the sidewalk. And if caught, littering is a fine of up to $500, and we will be fully enforcing it. We must all do our part to keep our community safe and clean, as well as protecting our environment. In addition, if you can and you want to sit on a park bench in Washington Park, use a Clorox wipe before and after sitting on the bench and wipe it. So that is our recommendation. So that concludes our question and answers for today, and I look forward to conducting these again in the future. But as always, I want to remind you, I'm simply a phone call or email away. Just call me. I'm not simply just your mayor, but I am a neighbor and a friend, and I care deeply about you, your families, and the well-being of this entire community. Please use me as a resource. I may not have all the answers, and if I can't answer your question directly, I will help you find the appropriate agency or authority that will get you the correct answer. That also goes for our council members and borough administration. We are all here to help you. We will get through this, no matter how hard it may seem right now. We will get through this together. Until we speak again, be safe and stay well. We are Dunellen strong, and we are in this together.